Hello, everybody. This is Liz from Chili's, and I welcome you from Athens, Greece, where I live with my dog Decine and my cat Sushi. And I welcome you to my universe. So, thank you for being here. So, it's been a month since my last podcast. I'm very sorry for that it has been so long. Usually, it doesn't take me that long to have a new episode out, but I have a few things to show you, not that much in the knitting area because I'm working on one sorry I'm working on a new design, and it's going to be a collaboration, a very exciting one, a very different one than other collaboration that I've done so far, but I can't show you and I can't talk to you about it more. But just stay tuned, stay with me. Very soon I'll be able to say more. So I've been more focused on that, and also having lots of dyeing to do and preparing your pre-orders and all that. I didn't have lots, to show to you, but I can announce that I have shipped all the pre-orders. I have dyed lots of yarn, as you can see, and you can go to the website www.trillies.eu and you can buy whatever you want. And so let's get inspired with the new colors, lots of fibers, and I don't know what else to say. I'm very excited and also very inspired. I don't know, maybe it's because today I have a bit of a more relaxed day finally, and I took pictures for Instagram. I also took some pictures for the website, and I found the time also to talk with you. So while I was also knitting my my design, I also, as you saw in the last episode, a headband, which is not finished because I kind of forget it into places, and then until I got back to take it back, whatever, and I don't have it with me. It's one of the things that I forgot at home because I was thinking maybe I should just do an evening, the podcast at home, even if it's not on the, at the studio, because there's lots of light in the afternoon and now it's starting to come in. So I decided today to just do it here and we're gonna roll with it. So I don't have the headband. I think it needs like 6 centimeters, not so much. And it's silly that I haven't finished it, but what to say, there's one mind, only 2 hands, and lots of things to be done. So yeah. But on the other hand, I casted on something new. And I casted on something that I had the yarn since my last open days that I did with By Night Creations and La Fifille in Belgium. And it's kind of sad that I hadn't casted on, earlier on, because I really wanted it last winter. And it is the Bombec by Atelier Emilie. So I'm not sure if I printed also a picture. No, there's no picture. So it's a hoodie. I will place over here. Yes, that's the Bombec. And so I had purchased back then 2 skeins of a DK from Nathalie, which is a Garance bath, Garance is madder, and it's this beautiful orangey, depending the baths, it goes from reddish brick orangey, and I really liked that one. And she wasn't sure about it. She did something different with the mordant. So she wasn't really sure, how the end result will be in the end and all that. And I was like, I don't care, just bring it, and I will at the Bombay also ask for more hair, or whatever. I'm gonna match it. It's gonna be perfect. I don't mind even if some dyes goes off and it gets lighter. I really like it. So I decided to take 2 skeins of that, which is DK. And I remember not checking the pattern, but now that I saw the pattern, I think it actually asks for either 2 strands of fingering. No, it says 2 strands of fingering and the lace yarn held together. So you could actually have 2 fingerings in different colors and a mohair or another lace or whatever. So I went with the DK, so I needed to have, I just got 2 skeins to be sure about the meters. I think I'll just use, I'm saying this one, but this one is the one that I'm working with. Maybe just a bit of that one. So actually I need 1 and just a bit, but I love the color. I got 2 of them. And then I got something from La Féfile, donc Cécile, and I got this beautiful dark green to pair it together. I love those colors. I'm so happy with my choice. Yeah. So this one didn't have a tag, so I don't remember the color. She has beautiful greens, and I'm not sure if it's Popeye or one that really is close to Popeye. But because I like the color Popeye and the name Popeye and the comic Popeye, I will say that it's Popeye, and it's in her fluffy Surrey base. So I don't remember the names of the base, and it didn't have a tag, so I'm really sorry for that. This one is, I think, the Orion DK base. And so I've just cast it on and did a few centimeters. Like really, I actually just finished the ribbing. I'm sorry, but I have some stitches that are running off my needle, so I'm just gonna quickly catch them. Okay. And are you ready? Are you ready to see what's happening over here? I'm just so excited. Look at this. So there's a lot of light coming, so I can't see very well at my screen, but let's see. So I'm going to try and take a picture also, if I remember, to really show you what's going on here. So those 2 are, so you can see the orange, but also the green, and it's so beautiful. Anyways, I'm gonna try and remember to take a picture to really show. Yeah, that's quite accurate over there. So I love it, and it's actually been my knit for the in-between, that I don't want to work on my project, or I don't want to think on my project, my design, and I don't want to think about the next section or how it's gonna be. Now that I know how the sections are gonna turn on my design, I will repeat, I think, the same texture quite all over, but kind of play with the colors. So now I want to really finish the design and write it down, and then have my Bombay on the go. But for example, if I have a chill night with some friends that I usually don't meet when I'm around people, because I like to chat and just be present in the moment. But I have a couple of people that, they either don't mind, or I don't mind, or I feel more comfortable. I don't know. It's just, I feel like, I don't know if it's that I feel at ease, or just that I will rumble so much about my life that at some point they will rumble so much about their lives that I'm gonna just pick up my knitting. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it has anything to do with being at ease. Yeah. Anyways, so very excited about this. Wish I could show you my design, but I can't. Sorry, not sorry, but sorry. So about the Trellis news of the last month is that it was my birthday and I showed what my birthday box had, and my birthday box had this beautiful soap from Enakaro, which is a Greek one-woman show maker in the island of Tinos, which is in the Cycladic islands, which is a Cycladic island, yeah, come on. And I've already partnered up with her and she's really nice, and I was in the last minute, I was like, what can I put? And I've already put soap, her soaps actually, from another birthday box, I think it was 3 years ago, and you love them, and I have lots of trust in her products, so it's really awesome. You can use it either on your face, your body, or your knits. Yes, it's like perfect, and it has some herbs in it, and it smells divine. So I had one kit for me, and there's only one left, so if you want, here is the other little soap. I have it over here. Right? Let's put it nicely here. And there's another set, and the colorways, those are all 3 new colorways. So the 100-gram skein is got its name after Princess Peach in the Mario movie, Mario Bros movie, and it's called This Is How You Princess. And at some point she's like, fighting the bad guys and all that, and Toad, the little mushroom, is so excited and so proud of her. It's like, this is how you princess. And I really found it cute and nice, and yeah, and kind of breaking the stereotype that princesses are fragile, and also that usually Mario comes to her rescue, but she's also a very powerful princess, and actually in the movie she's like more badass than Mario at the beginning, at least. Yeah, so it's really nice. Then the darker, it's very tricky to show on the camera, and it's very tricky to photograph. So it's a very deep dark red, but it also has some deep greens, and it had also some speckles that I let them bleed out. Yeah, so it's a very changing colorway. I haven't dyed it yet in 100-gram skeins. I think that I would really need, a sweater, a shawl, or in this color. And this color is Still I Rise. And it is because I just love it, because it seems like it's a one color, but it has these little changes in it that aren't really speckles. Sorry, I'm just next to the road, and it has this, yeah, and it's deep, but it's also light, and I love it. I just love it. And then you have this beautiful turquoise with speckles, and I think it's just a bit the breach of the speckles of the 100-gram skeins and of the dark red, and this is named Read the Energy, and I love it. I'm not sure if you remember the inspiration picture. I will post it here. So that's the yarn, and that's the inspiration. Yeah, so I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy with it. Let me just put a note on my notes to don't forget to put the picture also. in the notes, yeah, because I might forget. So there's also, I said before that the shop has been updated. You will find, this is mohair. Over here you have some yama, which is the sock yarn with yak. Over here and all here it's arrows, which is the single with stellina. And over here all that it's sock yarn. And from that side there's some Zeus, that is the single mohair, and some era. Over here you have some fluff that I haven't yet taken pictures of it, and I haven't put the prices on them and labeled them. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I should do it, but yeah, bear with me. Okay, and there's a new mini kit set. I will take them out from the bag. And it's those 5 minis that are going together. So it's Careless Whisper, I'm a Grenade, Valar Morgulis. This is dark green. I'm not sure if you can see. Always Valar Morgulis, I don't know. It's like very dark green with teal. It always shows up a bit blue, more blue than it is. You can do magic, and fear is the mind killer, because we don't want fear in our knits. We want to be fearless. We want to be fierce. So those 5 are as a set and available on the website, on the shop. And yeah, there are, I think, 5 available. So yeah, I haven't even labeled them. I just wanted them to have them all together for me to show to you. Then, okay, so my birthday was the 26th of July. I had decided to take a break that week and, you know, just try to relax. I don't know if you got the vibe, but last month, but I told you about, you know, the different issues of the kind's health, and I was very you know, because she had surgeries, and also I had the allergy reactions from sushi, which I no longer have, and she's doing much better. She's not that scared of the kind, so yeah. And I wasn't in the best of best places, and I decided, and I was also invited and decided to go and visit By Night's Creations in Belgium. So I went there and we had a few days, and I didn't post it in, you know, social media, or we didn't do anything like, you know, very neat wise. And also the yarn shop that also has my yarns and I know and I really like was closed. So it was actually from the one side it was a pity, because I would have loved, you know, to go, you know, for a walk if we wanted to, but we couldn't. And it was really such a pity, because at some point I was like, oh, I would like to see the girls and to say hi, but I really wanted to have, you know, the space with my friends and just sit and knit and talk about my design that at that moment I was like calling a bit stupid, because I didn't know what to do, and I was just brainstorming of ideas, and I was a bit struggling with it, and I didn't end up really knitting, working on it, but it was really good. I had the time to rest and to recharge, and I feel very blessed to have them in my heart. I've said it again and I will say it again, like for me they're really family. And also yeah, it was just an amazing time. So I'm sorry if you are in that area and you know you have seen me either in open days or for not saying anything that I was there. But sometimes we need time for ourselves, and I think I really needed that, and I did. And it was perfect. So for my birthday, Natalie gave me this sock yarn that she knows that I like, but I've never knitted with it. I don't remember what it is, and I don't have the label because it comes into a bowl, but the bowl while you knit comes not very, but tangled. So I had the idea to cake it, and it's very much my colors. So it has orange, it has teals, it has brighter orange, and I really, really like it. I think, of course, Natalie knows my love for orange, so I think it's not an accident that I got this. She also gifted me other smaller things, but I really appreciate that she gave me that bowl. And also it's funny because I feel like I'm a bit of a slump in socks, so maybe that will give me again, the want to knit socks. And then also Maria Zilaku, she's a Greek designer. I've already talked about her over here. Through the years, she knew that I was there, and so she bought me she gifted me a gift card to Natalie's shop for a skein. And so because I have the Orion Descamps for the Bombec, and I know I'm gonna have leftovers from this, I decided to choose this one, which is Campeche. I don't remember how the name Campeche is in English. Anyways, and this one was from an older bath that she had only one skein, and it's dark reddish with some tones that are warmer. It actually, Campeche gives a purple. So this is kind of purplish, but a brown purple. So I don't know how to say it. It's very rusty in some areas, so I thought it's gonna look very, very nice. I also liked a very light blue that she has, and I had crazy ideas, but I think that's gonna be the best. And at that moment, Isabel Kramer had like 50% on her designs, and I decided to get the salted caramel hat, and I decided to either do the body with the speckles like that, or vice versa, depending how much I have left from that. And I'm very happy. Yeah, so everything works out. Even if I have leftovers, I know what I'm gonna do with my leftovers. And hats. Guys, I love knitting hats. If you didn't know that about me, well, now you know I love hats. So, last but not least. So, on my last episode, I told you and I talked about the Le Fil de la Manche and how it was nice and really great, and I had friends and I stayed with awesome friends, and they all had a love note on them. And we're talking about that, and mohair and fingering and the different results and how nice it is and cool. And then someone of us, I don't remember who, said, "Ooh, I really want to do the Elton pullover by Joji Locatelli." So this is the Elton, okay? So now the Elton is striping a fingering with a mohair. They're not held together, it's just stripes. Actually, I thought, because I can be very, easily cold, I was actually thinking, and I would actually kind of, knit with the fingering and just add the mohair with the fingering in stripes. That also could have a nice effect. But anyways, me and my ideas with mohair and fingering. I have, yeah, lots of them. So everybody decided on their combo. They have already started. We gave ourselves the timeline of the Ch'ti Bazaar, which is a small festival in the northern part of France, in Lille, and it's in November. So I was thinking that, okay, I will have finished my design. Hopefully I want to finish my design by end of August. So then I can have my sweater going on and little projects. So it's quite, you know, a lot of time, because it's September, October, and mid-November. Like, I have 2 months and a half. Like, come on, Liz, you can. Even if I know that I will have lots of dyeing to do. Anyways, either I will dye or my Elton. We'll see. Let's hope we're gonna both live. The thing is that I have dilemma, and please help me, please. So my first idea was to use the mini Dune collection with Star Wars as a mohair and stripe them. But the issue here is that I do have enough, but I will have to measure, you know, to measure, you know, with one mini, because she starts with one skein. Let's say if she did it with minis, okay, with one color, and here it's not just a stripe, it's just bigger. So I'm not sure, and then I should really calculate and all the time weight, you know, the stripes, how much I used for here, but you know, to have the same also to the for the sleeves, or then just do the sleeves and know that I can only use like 2/3 of one mini for the sleeves, and see how many, you know, stripes I can do with one mini. And that's actually fine once you have, you know, the whole body and sleeves thing. But as it grows, you might use more stripes, you know, for the yoke. So I have no idea. It's kind of bit, I really would love to do that, but because I'm gonna have so much work, and I'm not the kind of person that really wants to measure all the time, and because I will just have finished a design that needs to be measured, I'm not very happy about it, yeah. But it would have been so pretty. So this, I think it's not gonna be it. But I was also debating either this or this. So, I'm sorry, okay. The first option is minis with Star Wars mohair. Second option is Star Wars mohair with Birthday Girl in the aerospace, which has some stellina. And also those skeins, no, sorry, this is the Psyche, which is the fingering, the single with the silk. So it's merino silk. So I think it's gonna be really pretty, very luscious. One is a bit darker than the other, you know, don't care. Maybe the darker for the body and the other one for the sleeves. And I'm very happy with it. But then I finished, you know, labeling all this yarn for the pre-orders. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be that, okay? But then I saw Birthday Girl, so the same colorway, but in my Yama base, which is the sock yarn with yak. And I'm like, ooh, this is so pretty. This is so dramatic. I love it. Yeah, I really love it. And yes, now that I'm saying it, you know, because being in the screen, it gives you also more distance. So yeah, not that that is gonna be bad, but this, it's like, it makes my heart sing. But then I saw also the mohair Too Good for Sharing, which is a deep green with purples tones. And I also like that because in Birthday Girl there's also green areas. and I'm like, that's not bad. Now that I see that like that, I really like that. I like the moodiness of that. Yeah, it makes me very happy being moody at the moment. Like I'm allowing myself to be also moody. But this is, I don't know. I like it too. So option 1, option 2, and then, oh guys, you're gonna think that I'm crazy. Option 3, look at this mohair going crazy on the screen. Wait, sorry guys, I'm gonna try. Okay, I think that's the more actual color of it. And I love it, how fun it is, and how cute it is, and how... But yeah, and remember in the beginning that I said maybe using the, having the fingering and then just add with the fingering the mohair in the stripes. I don't know, but I'm thinking of maybe doing that, just not the fingering by itself, but with the fingering at the same time. Oh my god. I think if I'm gonna stripe it, I'm gonna do this or this. I don't know, you guys. This is very funky, this is very me, you know, it's changing slightly colors and it's really cute and nice. But this is like more improbable. Like I want to go to the next stripe and have them together and to mix the colors and one color be with the other one and have fun and love and excitement. And maybe in the end, you know, in the sleeves, I can just have the mohair by itself. Or just a bit over here and then over the sleeves. I don't know, guys. I think it's gonna be that one. I think it's gonna be that one. I think you can see my excitement. While I talk about this, I'm like, ooh, yeah. With this one, I'm like, it's gonna be so cute and little changes. But this, I think it just makes my heart sing. And I think that's gonna be it. Also because we are quite a bunch of knitting it. I think there are some people making the size 2, and while she says just one mohair, they might actually run of mohair for the stripes of the sleeves. At least one person did the whole body, and she's not sure if she's gonna have enough. So I'm not yet sure. I'm gonna let you know how that goes, but maybe she'll need a second. I was thinking of also doing the size 2 just because I like my things to be roomy and all that, but I don't remember the sizing right now. But just to be sure, I have another mohair of this color. It's over here, yes. So I'm gonna just keep it for me and we'll see. So thank you. I was going to ask you about what you think. Just let me know what you think. If you have a bit of time to type it down, just please let me know, even if I think, if I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. Yes. So that's everything. Thank you for, you know, watching and for spending this time with me. I'm just can't wait to share more with you about all the other things that are so exciting to in fruition, but they're gonna need a couple 2 to 3 months for me to be able to show you more and to tell you more. But please don't miss out, stay tuned with me, and you know, have fun, read, because it's good for our minds to read, and also it's good for our minds to knit. And with some color, it's even better because, you know, guys, color is power and fiber is our weapon.